football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on another team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Commodores will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The LSU Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well,
you can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
no doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. A shot toward the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a... Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put total leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end. It's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Look out, he's got room. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Punch it out of the air. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the...
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a...
There he goes. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to escape and get it himself. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Meadows. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Finds his tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Woodhead.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the... And here comes the punt team. He gets a block. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. Off play action on first down. Going to try to get it himself. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced him. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drop. Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. The Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. And the Commodores are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Fielded in the end zone. It's Connor. They bring the punter onto the field now. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Connection to the right. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Doors. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Trying to set up the screen. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Toledo notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue
grabbed over the middle. It's Meadows. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Everybody stays in their lanes well. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take